Libra, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. My name is Atela, and we are going to be getting into this week and seeing what's going on for you. Libra, I feel like you're going to be encountering a lot of people's energy at this time. Let's see why. So your oracle message that we have is memories of love. You're going to be having a lot of memories coming towards you. You're going to be thinking about a lot of people from your past, or maybe just one person. A time from your past, okay? Especially when it comes to love or just your emotional side. This can be a good thing, but living in the past is never a good thing. What you can assess and learn from these memories, see how they actually make you feel. When you think about those things, do they make you upset? Do they make you happy? Figure out how you feel when it comes to that. But then whatever you feel, understand that whatever that energy is, it needs to inspire you now. So living in the past is not going to help you. Thinking about how things were is not going to help you. But what that feeling that you get from those memories, if they can inspire you now to do bigger and better, or to obtain that same positive energy or the aspects that are positive from that past situation, then it's going to be beneficial to you. But a lot of you are going to have to really make sure you're not getting caught up in some, negative things. Mercury is in retrograde right now. So is Venus. You are co-ruled by Venus. So your energy is kind of sparking. And I think, those memories are catching up to you, but I feel like if you could use them to push you forward, you're going to be okay. Okay, so yeah, you're obsessing over these thoughts or about this person nonstop. It's like a tape in your head. It's just going over and over and over and over. You can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop thinking about it. But it's to the point where it's not obsessive, but it is taking a lot of who you are. So we need to have balance in that. And the number 6 is here, and that's also about finding balance too. So there's something it's a little too much. It's overkill. I see that you really have progressed though. Like you really have, moved yourself out of maybe a bad situation, or you've done a lot of work to get to where you're at now. And I feel like because of these issues, or because you have too much time on your hands right now, it's going to cause you to possibly jeopardize all the progress that you've made. Does that make sense? So I want you to be very careful of getting caught up in these thought patterns of what you used to have, because you've surpassed all of that. Like you are doing so well. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. I think you're nervous, or you have anxiety, or you're stressed. Some of you could be paranoid. I don't know what you've been through, but I can see that you've overcome so much, Libra, so much. And I just feel like, you wrecking your brain over why something didn't work, that's not your position, Libra. You need to move forward. In fact, I want you to, whatever you're feeling, take that time to really study and become the best at whatever you do. I don't know if this is literally speaking about your work, or if this is saying like just put all of that energy into work. What is this saying with this 8 of Pentacles? Because this week is going to be really great for you to master a certain craft or become the expert at something. But if you spend all your time focusing on the past, you're not going to be able to enhance yourself now. I think you're worried about how much time you put into something as well. But understand that all the time that was put into that past situation, it still serves a purpose, because you still learned so much. You still have grown so much because of everything that you invested and learned from that past situation. So it wasn't in vain, if that's what you're thinking. It wasn't in vain, Libra. It's just not meant to serve you now. Now you're supposed to use that to move forward. I want you to really get into putting your all into whatever you do. Whatever you do. Whatever your craft is. And not because of the fame, not to be noticed by people, but so that there's some sort of message you're supposed to know. Yeah, you missed a spot. So there's something in this situation where you're not supposed to necessarily move forward, or you're not supposed to try to get everybody else's attention, but there's something that you're supposed to decode within whatever you've been through. And when you can do that, it's going to give you this spark of understanding that you can move forward. It's going to give you closure. That's what I'm trying to say. You're going to have closure. But it's going to take you really, looking into whatever this is, whatever you keep thinking about, because I feel like the thoughts are not going to go away. Yeah, so the thoughts are not going to go away about the situation, but what you can do, especially now that Venus is direct, you can really look clearly at what has transpired, and then be able to really progress, and then see like why you should move forward, or why it's important for you to move forward, and be inspired for what the future holds. So take that time for yourself. I would really say don't put anything out for everyone else to see. Be truly to yourself. Take that time, give yourself the opportunity to just be in the memories, but also see where things went wrong, and move forward. You have the King of Pentacles here as well, so I'm also seeing that you are really going to be really good at whatever you do, very stable, providing for yourself. You have the Seven of Pentacles as well, so you've been doing some amazing work within your domestic life. Your day-to-day routine is looking beautiful. Like I said, there's not anything bad I'm seeing here. Like, it's almost like it's too good to be true. Yeah, then we have the Strength in reverse. Don't be afraid to, confront what's been going on. Don't be afraid to confront it. But understand that whatever you're going through, it's very logical. You don't have to be emotional about it. It is what it is. Some things are not supposed to work out, especially if it's something where you were in the right. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't try to understand the other person's psyche. Don't try to get into that mindset, because I feel like that's going to throw you off. Instead, look at all the accomplishments that you've made. I think some of you are thinking you're not on the right path. But I feel like if you compare where you were to where you are now, that's going to tell you a lot. That's going to give you a lot of the answers that you're looking for. So yes, look at the past. Yes, observe how things were. Yes, understand how you feel. But then take that time and mold that into what you're working on now in this lifetime. Even if it's a business. See what didn't work last time. See what didn't work out in the past. See how you can mold and become the best at whatever you do. And then moving forward, you are going to be set up to really build a foundation and be able to provide and really have leadership and ownership of whatever you're doing, whether it's your life, your business, etc. So you have some really beautiful things happening right now. This is a really big learning curve for you. I feel like this is happening for a reason, and I'm just so grateful that it's happening when Venus is direct and not in retrograde, okay? So understand that you can really look at things, but look at it from a very logical perspective, even if it is dealing with your emotions. And really jot down, take notes. Whatever you got to do, study yourself. Understand your patterns. Understand what you're attracted to, what you don't need to be attracted to. All of the above. Once you start to really sit in that energy and learn from yourself, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me. I have all of my contact information down below. And that's it for this reading. I'll see you in your next one. Bye, Libra.